present from a musty old county councillor. And but it's a book which was published in 1959, which was before I was born. And by Alan Birch. And the studies were done of small town politics. It's a study of political life in Gloucester in the 1950s. And now you might say, oh, you know, I've been around a long time, I'm not going to learn much from a book, but I'd just like to read to you. I think if I just read these 2 paragraphs out of this book to you, and we're going to give it to you, so you know you can fall asleep reading, but just read just 2 paragraphs, and then you can say, well, you know, maybe there are some things that either repeat themselves or are learning experiences. The first paragraph is from the part where the Labour Party's died at the outbreak of the Second World War and nothing's happening at all. Until 1942, and a new party forms. Yeah? The leading figure was a man who until a year earlier had been an active Conservative. He was joined by an ex-communist of Russian origin and an ex-member of the ILP with pacifist connections. A housewife who was interested in social work and helped to organise the local Women's Institute. The group had several discussions in Community House, since abolished and rebuilt, and then invited a North-West organiser of the Labour Party, and with his approval and guidance established a new Gloucester Labour Party, of which the ex-Conservative was the first secretary. This move was resisted by the Labour Club. Which was mainly social in its interests, and thought that too much politics would disturb the peace. And at first, the new party had to pay 2 shillings for every meeting for the house in the club. However, the party flourished, largely as a result of the energetic efforts of the secretary and his wife, professional people from Manchester, who moved into Gloucester for health reasons. And then this is just read you one more, and then you know you got to go home and read this book, don't you? You've got to go home and read it. Yeah. Whether the club is helpful to the party politically is, however, a matter of some dispute. Its main disadvantage is simply that it obviates the need for the party to organise the collection of dues. The club, which is the headquarters of the party, is a small terraced house near the centre of the town. The back parlour has been converted into a bar with a dartboard and tables at which members sometimes play dominoes, and the front and upstairs room are used for meetings. No distinction is drawn between club membership and party membership, and subscriptions are paid by members when they visit the club, so that the party has no need to send workers from house to collect dues. Enough money is made by the sale of drinks to pay all the expenses of the club. As party meetings are held free of charge on the club premises, and as the club provides a convenient focus for the organisation of money-raising activities like jumble sales, the party gains a certain amount of financial benefit from the existence of the club. And there we are. Some things don't change a lot. In comradeship. Don't fight over it when you go to bed tonight.
Yeah, I think I'll lose the fight.
Yeah, thanks to you both. I'm afraid it's a second-hand copy. But I hope you enjoy reading it.
It's the first edition.
You both treasure it. Yeah, it's the first edition. It was the only one ever published. Somebody play.